Mr. Wilkins. Mr. Wilkins, please elaborate for the court the phrase, "I'm 30, but I look 14."
That's irrelevant to the case. You ever start thinking that maybe I'm the one that's gonna shake all this up and do stuff that nobody's done in court before and get you guys shut down for what y'all have been doing?
Maybe because I'm your daddy.
We need to stay somewhat professional, men. Please.
Sorry, my bad. Sorry.
The block stay hot. Cyraxx, shadow boxing, swinging at the air, undefeated in delusion. Reality don't care, Jupiter creeping, got the whole cruise ship. Predator rhymes got a band from the book. Josh Block got the hill, bottle in his clutch. Captain of a ship that's been sinking too much. Over Navy rattling, can't step to the throne. Worry top the mic, let them reap what they've sown.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. We have some huge news for you today. It was an absolute blowout on JohnJohn's stream last night, with Chance showing up wearing one of the funniest fits I've seen him wear since the Children's Ninja costume after the Marty fight, or Sally's glasses during the tax arc. Last night was the first of what I assume will be many hearings about the very real, very official court case happening between JohnJohn and Chance. I hope you guys like a legal thriller as much as me, because this one is absolutely top tier, very well done. It puts Better Call Saul and the Lincoln Lawyer to absolute shame. So without further rambling, let's get right into it.
Again.
Right. I could speak to you, Laura, because it's just me and you.
Yes.
So I would say your client, when we do the second deposition, if there's any information he's missing, and when we do go to court, all evidence proceeding from that point forward would be irrelevant.
Yeah, of course. We will make sure that I'll make sure he gets me everything that he can get me, but
I find it insulting that all this evidence, he had plenty of time to gather all the evidence information he needed to. I find it insulting that he was unable to bring that all here today, and he's bringing new evidence that's irrelevant to this case and irrelevant to my clients, John, William, and Southern, here tonight.
May I ask just a quick question? And I'm only asking because I know it's public record now. When we were talking with Cyrus earlier, he said that the reason that John was not kept with no bail, he would have had no bail, was because your client did not sign the paper in time this weekend.
Yep.
Him in jail?
Well,
is that the reason our boy's out? Well, us and the $5 million we raised, but I mean, I'm just look. I'm sorry, I'm not celebrating anything. I'm merely asking. I know it's public record, but
I gotta say, what a wonderful community we have here, where when one of our own goes down, we can easily raise $5 million to get them out of prison. I mean, that is no small sum of money. It would take a long time, even making a really, really good, fair living, like $150 a day or something like that. It would take a long time to build up $5 million, and we did it like overnight, guys. I mean, we should really pat ourselves on the back for how quickly we pulled together, really just unionized the troll community to free JohnJohn.
I'd like to hear it from you, Miss Peters.
I mean,
not Miss Peters. I was looking at William's last name. I'm sorry, Miss Laura. I was looking. Sorry.
Unfortunately, that is correct.
I mean, would you like to be Miss Peters?
You
Sounds flatting.
I literally have the documentation that shows it. Hold on, let me find. I literally have the documentation that shows it.
Mr. Williams has been very quiet over there. I see why.
All right, so there's a bit of preamble with all the very official legal comings and goings that need to happen. But it's not long before our star witness, Chance Wilkins, the Goblin of Akron, Ohio, shows up for his deposition. And doesn't he just look spiffy? I think Sally might have even ironed that shirt for him before she gave him a pair of her glasses to wear.
We all could agree upon that. Mr. Wilkins, if you fail to provide any additional information on the 6th, when we do go to court, and this is presented in front of a judge, any information or evidence that you want to show past that point will be irrelevant to the case.
You ever start thinking that maybe I'm the one that's going to shake all this up and do stuff that nobody's done in court before and get you guys shut down for what y'all have been doing?
That's a
Well, I'll be honest, it did occur to me that if he ever ended up in a courtroom, Chance would do things in court that no one has ever done before. But I always assumed it would be saying things like Mr. Gloryhole and maybe showing his goblin to the judge. So I guess we'll have to see exactly what he means by that. He's got this new novel legal theory, I guess, that's just going to take this case by the horns and win it.
Relevant.
What, pull your pants down?
It's
Mr.
not.
Wilkins, that is irrelevant.
That wouldn't
prove
shake
it.
anybody up,
It's
William.
not. It has everything to do with what you guys are trying to pull.
Can
No,
you
it
stay
doesn't.
somewhat professional and answer my question? Yes or no? Do you understand?
I don't
Your
have
hair
to
looks
answer
nice
you.
today, Chance.
Yes, you
have
do.
to
You do
answer.
have to answer. You're under
do have
oath,
to
dude.
answer.
Yeah, we are under oath. That's true. So
Damn.
Say yes, I understand, or no, I do not understand, Mr. Wilkins.
Yeah, I understand.
So I know pretty much everyone in this community has said this for years, but obviously we all understand that this is not the same as an actual case happening in an actual courtroom, but he doesn't. He thinks that this is 1000% real. So he is behaving during this the same way that he would behave if he was sitting in an actual courtroom with a judge, sitting behind a bed. You know what I mean? Like, this is how he would behave. And it's just hysterical to think about, you know, when he eventually does make it to the homeless arc and he ends up getting arrested for screaming at a group of people in a park because he thought they were trolls, or just generally having a Daniel Larson style meltdown in public, and he has to actually appear in court. This is how he's going to act, and this is why he's going to end up in jail forever, because he literally cannot wrap his head around the fact that you actually do, under oath, just have to answer yes, I understand, or no, I did not. Like, he thinks that every question presented to him is a 10-minute opportunity for him to opine about the 7 years of Marty and all this shit, and that's just not how being cross-examined works at all. I cannot wait to see how poorly this goes for him.
Thank you, sir.
But I will
may-
tell you this on the side, that I'm going to be the one to change up the freaking rules and do stuff that nobody's done in court before. Because
Yes,
I'm
you're
going
gonna
to
change. You're
Like
gonna
your new
change up.
genres
I
of
would
music.
advise
You're
against
going
that
to play a
language.
fucking song for us? What are
You're
you going
going
to
to
do?
change. You're going to change up the court system that's been going on for over 150 years. All right, thank you, Mr.
Well,
Wilkins.
somebody's got to do it.
Okay.
Somebody's got to make that.
Genre bending.
Miss Kuzinia, please reel your
Chance is
creature
a pillar
back
in
in.
society. We have to understand that. You know, these.
Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to go up against your guys' corrupt ways. And guess what? I'm going to be the one to do it.
Cyraxx is going to be the Rosa Parks of predators.
There's a fantastic militia group called in. Maybe you should try joining them.
Yeah, and there's called.
May we continue? May we continue with these proceedings, please, Mr. Wilkins?
Why would I want to proceed with proceedings from somebody like you that is corrupt and evil and is literally backing online and digital terrorism?
Again,
That's his job.
It's
Well,
literally
Chance,
what
look,
we're here
he's
for.
just he's a criminal defense attorney. So
Yeah.
he's paid for, of course, by daddy's money.
Not
So-
daddy's
Yeah.
money. Not
Oh, of
daddy's
course.
money.
Give me a break.
Baby, because
Give me a
I'm your
break.
daddy.
we need to stay somewhat professional, men. Please.
Sorry, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's, I'm
I
not
apologize,
shocked that
Mrs.
you're
Guzinia. I
Be held in
apologize for
contempt.
my language.
He should be held in contempt.
Mm-hmm.
He should be held in contempt. What about your friend?
Why should I be
Celeste?
held in contempt?
No, not you.
He was
Chance,
talking
not
about
you.
John.
Oh, yeah,
Celeste,
yeah,
why?
yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Look at your friend.
Look, he's getting all excited. He's like, nobody's held me since me and Security Jake broke up. That sounds kind of nice.
He's been rude. He's been crass. He hasn't answered any questions. He's
Is there
drinking in
something
court.
Maybe I don't need to answer
What
to
you got in
you
that
guys?
cup, big boy?
Southern subtly slipping in there, he's drinking in court, is hilarious because chances are there is actually alcohol in that disgusting coffee cup he has there.
There something that maybe Southern. I
What you
don't
got in that
answer
cup?
to people like you.
No, but you have
Can
to
we
answer
see
to
what's
the
in that
lawyers.
cup?
Oh,
That's
he's
none of
drinking
your business.
alcohol. Oh my God,
Can
he
we
is
see
drinking
what's in that
alcohol.
cup?
Actually, it's coffee.
I have to
dude.
ask-
Coffee. Okay,
Mr.
let's
Wilkins,
see.
I have to ask you a few
Yeah, it's an Irish coffee that Sally cooked up for him.
questions that are relevant to this deposition. The
All right,
first being, did you or do you not own any firearms? Yes or no?
I do, but they are put up.
Okay, could you explain by put up? Like, what do you mean by they're put up? What does that mean?
Meaning I have no access to them because they are in storage. I have no access to them at
But
this
that-
moment.
It's funny that even in this courtroom scenario, he feels the need to try to make himself seem cool. We know that those are not his firearms. Those are Sally's firearms. He does not actually own any firearms. So he could have very easily answered this question simply by saying, no, I do not, which would have been the truth. But he wants to seem cool and say he owns them, while also making himself look good in the case and saying that he doesn't have them. So he has to give this weird half-assed answer that tries to hit all the bases. It kind of just shows you like how immature his mindset is, that he thinks he's in a very serious legal situation, but he's still worried about appearing cool to just like the internet at large.
Again, let's remain to the question.
Well, you asked, dude. You asked.
So you do own firearms, correct?
Evidence
I own one that was sent to me, that was given to me.
But of course,
I did. Or that cannot be held against me.
Okay, now my next question for you, Mr. Wilkins, is have you ever threatened anybody with these firearms at all, at any time whatsoever?
Only in pure self-defense.
You cannot make a threat in self-defense. That makes literally no sense at all. You also are not protected by self-defense via the internet, via video call. Even if you were going to wave a weapon around at someone to try to scare them off of your property or something like that, you would only be justified to do that if they were actually physically there. You cannot make threats against someone to try to stop them from being verbally or emotionally mean to you. They have to pose a physical threat to you, and they have to pose a physical threat to you in the moment that you're making the threat. Like, they can't do something that makes you feel afraid in person on a Tuesday, and then you video call them on Friday and threaten them. That's not allowed. I know I'm pausing it a lot here, and I mentioned this the other day. Normally, when he's, like, completely wrong about things, it's easy for me to just laugh at, but I made the analogy that, like, for me as a law student, when he's very wrong about the law, it frustrates me to the end that him talking about cars probably frustrates a mechanic. Because when you actually even kind of know what you're talking about the thing that he's trying to act like he knows, but doesn't, it's just, like, it's so frustrating to no end. It grinds my gears like crazy. Because he says everything like it is a statement of an absolute fact, like he knows for sure, and he is literally so beyond wrong every single time. And my last little comment I'll make here, and then I promise I'll let the video play out for a little while, is that if you have ever watched any courtroom footage from an actual case, when you're being cross-examined, unless the person asking the questions actually specifically asks you to elaborate, it is almost always just supposed to be a yes or no. If somebody says, walk me through the events of that morning, they're giving you, like, a little bit of room to elaborate and to give a lot of details. If they just say, have you or have you not ever owned a Range Rover? You are not allowed to say, well, actually I did own a Range Rover, but it's only because, and then go off on some whole ass story about how you bought it from your cousin. No, it's just yes or no. And they will cut you off and be like, just answer the question, just answer the question. But Cyraxx loves the sound of his own voice, and he thinks he has a justification for everything, and there's no time to add justifications in court. It's yes or no. You don't get to just add in any detail that you personally feel is relevant.
Okay.
When my life was being threatened, yes, I did what I felt that I needed to do
Absolutely.
to give these people a warning that when they were coming
Pointed
after me,
on a camera. Your
Yeah,
life
that's
was not
the-
at that point. No, I want nothing out of your mouth.
Now, let me tell you this, man. The reason why I did that was because Marty, behind the scenes, was threatening my family.
The same.
Marty did self.
Relevance. Who's
Yeah,
Marty?
who's Marty?
Ma'am, he's
I know
he's
who
passed.
Marty is.
He's
Music
passed.
Biz Marty is Laura. Music
He's not
Biz
here to
Marty
defend
is the
himself.
one-
Not fair.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Hey, Laura,
Shut your mouth.
Don't
Shut
talk
your
about
mouth
my
about
family.
Marty.
You have no right to
not
talk about
talk
my
about
family.
Marty.
Don't
He's
you
not
say
here
a
to
word about
defend
my
himself.
family.
I just want to point out here, Cyraxx's own lawyer is now telling him he's not allowed to talk about Marty because Marty's not here to defend himself. This is literally like when Liquid Chris was supposed to be the White Bowser's lawyer during the Kiwi and Smokey trial of the White Bowser, and Bowser would be getting destroyed, and he'd be like, excuse me, are you going to help me out here? And his own lawyer would just be like, I don't know, Earl, it sounds like you got to answer their question. Like, he was always clearly on the side of Kiwi and Smokey, even though he was supposed to be representing Earl. It feels exactly like that already.
Hey, Laura.
Don't
Music
you
Biz
say anything about my
Marty is
family.
the
Laura,
brother-in-law
you don't know
of
He's
anything
John.
not
about
here
my
to
family.
defend himself,
Mr.
Laura.
What?
He cannot
No,
talk.
they asked
No.
me who that is, and I'm going to answer that question.
And I'm
Now,
taking
leave
away
me
your
alone,
right to do
dude.
it. No, I'm
That
removing
question-
That's not that right.
You
Mr.
don't have that
Wilkins,
right.
that
You're my
question is
property.
irrelevant to the deposition.
Actually, no, it's not.
Can we please get back on track? Let me continue answering the questions
Hold
about the
on.
gun.
No, hold on.
If you
Laura,
can't answer
I
one
want to get
simple
back on track.
Knock it off and let me finish, dude. My attorney wanted to know who Marty was, and I'm going to answer that question.
Mr. Wilkins, that is irrelevant to the question
No, it
asked.
is not irrelevant.
Yes, it
dude.
is. It's
She
completely
wanted to know
irrelevant.
who it was. She's the one that started all this crap from the
County
very
clerk-
She
beginning.
just wants to know who he is. She doesn't want your story about him or
Right.
anything because he is
Yeah,
not
and
here
that's
to
what I'm
defend
trying to
himself.
explain, but you guys don't want to
He
let
is
me do
not
that.
here to defend himself. You are
You guys
not
with the freaking ambush and let me freaking.
Just answer the question already and shut up.
stupid.
Sorry about that, Laura.
Marty
the
has come up
question,
a couple
Jansen,
of
shut up.
times. I just need to understand the relevancy of his name to the case. Mr. Horowitz apparently looks like he's got some sort of relation or something. So I just need to
Marty is the
understand.
Very good.
brother-in-law.
Very good.
Marty is the brother-in-law of John.
That's right.
And Marty is the one that started all
And
this.
that's the end of the question right there.
Thank
That's
you.
all you have to say.
That's all we need.
All right.
Okay.
I would like to speak to Wilkins' lawyer. Laura, your
Absolutely.
client is not answering my questions accurately, and you are
You're
not.
just trying to twist
You
it up.
you
I'm not-
go
Just
you
shut
go on these
up.
long.
Chance, let Laura
Laura.
speak for you, please.
I don't need to hear from you, Mr. Wilkins. I'm talking to your attorney.
Actually, you do. You do
So
need to hear from me,
disrespectful in
buddy.
court.
Do you not
This is gonna be an easy
understand
case.
that what you're defending is internet terrorism?
Can we not just
Are
see
you-
that
are
this
you
needs to
aware
be
of that?
dismissed? Can we not just get? How is this not obvious that this guy is just completely fabricating everything, dude?
If this,
Did
conti-
you,
if this,
no, you're gonna answer
if the
my
pres-
question. No, Cypress, shut up and answer my question.
Oh
buddy.
my God. You can't.
This is a small little detail, but it always cracks me up when he says shut up and answer my question. It is the dumbest oxymoron that you could ever say.
Talk to him like that, Chance. I'm
Mr.
glad a
Wilkins,
judge is going to
Mr.
see
Wilkins,
this.
you
I'm
can be
glad
held
a
in
judge
contempt,
is going to see
please.
this. I'm glad a judge is going to see this.
Mr.
Yep.
Wilkins,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
glad-
speaking. May I speak to your lawyer now, Mr. Wilkins?
No, you got anything to say? You can say it to me, dude.
Not the way it
What
works.
do you
Okay.
got?
Not how this
All right,
works.
Mr.
fantastic.
Wilkins, I'd advise
Mis-
against that.
Mr. Wilkins, are you saying you're going to self-represent yourself in this case?
No, I'm not saying that. But I'm just
Then-
saying, any question that pertains to me, you can ask me.
Your lawyer is your legal defendant for yourself. Any question should go through your lawyer first before you answer. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I get that. I just don't understand how you can sit here and defend criminals like you're doing.
I don't understand how you could contradict yourself in the same sentence when you just answered the question for yourself.
I just don't understand how you can sit there and defend these people.
That is your legal. Listen, that is your opinion. It is not your
How is
legal.
how is it an opinion? It's fact, dude.
Well, because this is the
There's
great
literally
country of
undeniable
this is
evidence.
the great country of America where innocent
Cypress,
until
what you
proven
need to
guilty.
understand, dude, is this.
Trust me,
You
I
are
understand the
literally
law.
You are defending internet terrorists, my dude. There's
Yeah,
Laura, you are
undeniable
defending
evidence.
a. How are you? Why are
Alleged-
you defending
alleged.
Laura?
If you look closely when he puts his hand up like that, I just now noticed that he's wearing those rings in court. That's hysterical.
Alleged,
There it is.
Mr. Wilkins. Mr. Wilkins,
No,
have
he's
anybody?
not.
Mr. Wilkins, question I'll ask you.
I think he has a watch on. It's so hard to see it in people clothes. It really thinks it's people right now.
Proven, exactly.
A question for you, Mr. Wilkins. Has William been held and tried by a legal system for any crime that you're saying he has committed? Yes or no?
No, but he doesn't need to be.
Okay,
because
next
he
question.
has no care.
Has John been held for any
Yes.
crime? Okay, great.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, has Southern been held? Yes or no?
Not yet.
Okay, so 2 out of 3 individuals represented in today's proceedings have not.
Oh, but she will.
Watch it, Celeste.
Yeah, but none of us are convicted terrorists, so therefore he can't make that
Just because
erroneous
you're not
allegation.
convicted don't mean you ain't terrorists.
Ooh, that sounds really
Just
familiar.
'cause
I
you're not
see
a-
this right now. ISIS saying ain't been convicted yet, and they're considered
Yeah,
terrorists.
exactly. Yeah, you haven't been convicted yet.
And they're
Yeah, we're gonna make
terrorists.
sure
I
you get
love
convicted.
that you're.
I love that he is out and out openly comparing the people who are mean to him online to the Al-Qaeda. Also, by the way, Chance, they were declared a terrorist organization by the United States federal government. So literally, yes, they were.
Saying this, Chance, because you're giving us the right to take you to court next for slander.
Actually,
How
no,
about
you're
that?
not.
How about
No,
that?
no.
When we're proven innocent, you slander.
Yeah, we will.
No, I won't be. I'm not saying that you guys are like ISIS. I'm not saying you guys
You
are
just-
like
you just
Al-Qaeda.
called
There,
us-
you just called. You
Internet
just said it. That's all we need.
You guys are considered
just said it.
terrorists. What you guys do?
Not convicted,
falls
Chance.
under
Remember,
domestic
that's
terrorism.
your argument. Not convicted, right?
Hey,
You're not a
Celeste.
convicted. We're not convicted.
actually,
All right,
no,
the
I'm not.
definition,
Yes,
the definition
No.
for terrorism
Hold
is
on.
the use of force
Hold
or
on,
violence
hold on,
against
Cyrus,
people
hang
or
on,
property in
Cyrus, hang on,
violation
Cyrus.
of the criminal laws of the U.S. for purpose of intimidation, coerce, or ransom. Is that what? Are
Hey,
you saying?
Southern.
Are you saying my
Southern,
client did
hang
that
on,
to you?
Cypress, hold on a minute, man. Southern added something interesting that I wanted to touch on here. So Southern,
Children.
what I'm saying is that I'm a
Very
convicted
good.
and I'm not.
How
She
can you
said you
call
weren't
us internet
convicted.
terrorists when we're not?
Irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
Chance, I was on the other side of something. That's fine. That's fine.
See, what you don't understand,
We'll
Southern,
bring all of
SOS.
our evidence to court on the 6th. You
Yeah,
bring
and
yours.
guess what? I
we
can
will-
easily prove you guys wrong. Because here's
We'll
the
see.
thing.
Let's go,
I
baby.
won't need-
Let's go.
Here's the thing. I
I'm
won't
ready.
need to go to court
Mr.
to
Wilkins,
prove you guys
Fair
wrong.
enough.
Mr. Wilkins, you're not answering direct questions. I do want to say something off the record. John, that is a beautiful bow tie. I love your bow tie.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
But yo, Celeste, would you, and a matter of fact, for both Celeste and Laura, would you guys not consider what these guys have done to all three of us to be an act of domestic terrorism?
We haven't done anything.
We haven't done anything. That's the problem.
We
never done
are
anything
under
to you,
oath,
Chance.
right? We are under oath, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right.
I think in order to say this legally, to avoid any sort of repercussions on slander,
That'd be a very wise idea, given
I
your
think
current charges.
I'm going to fold here, and I'll wait for the next hand.
Oh, wow. Maybe your friend does have half a brain, Chance.
Surprise. Wow.
More than you guys.
Mr. Morgan, I appreciate you coming forward and saying that defamation, especially someone as prominent of a public figure as yourself, Mr. Wilkins, can cause a large amount of legal ramifications and expenses I don't think you could cover.
And so, Laura, I want to ask you this because I know they're wanting to, speak to you and stuff like that. I do want to ask you this for the record. Would you consider what John did to you to be an act of terrorism?
Allegedly
I mean-
did.
Court definitely didn't think so because of you, Chance. So it doesn't matter. So what are you asking for?
Yeah,
Excuse
we
my language.
heard
I'm
what
sorry.
happened,
I'm
Chance.
sorry
We
for my
heard you
language. I'm
didn't
sorry.
sign papers, and now that's why
Yeah,
he's
that's
out.
awesome.
Thanks,
You
bro.
suck.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
That sucks.
Appreciate it,
That
brother.
fucking sucks, bro.
Got
You should be in
him.
prison, brother. You should be in prison, bro.
Some order,
There's no
order,
reason why
order.
you're here right now.
Please, order. Mr. Wilkins, legally speaking, nobody you call terrorist, nobody actually on this panel have been has committed any crime legally.
Actually, they have, and it
No.
was John.
John is actually innocent.
No, he is not.
I am.
Yes, he is actually. I've
unfortunately
had,
innocent until proven guilty.
I'm gonna let you know
Yeah.
now. John,
Once again, his own lawyer just chimed in to say that John was innocent.
unfortunately, all charges have been dropped against John.
Oh, no shit. Yeah. That's 2 out of 2.
Really?
Let's go. That's 2 out of 2, Joe.
This morning at exactly 9:15 a.m., me and John went down to the courthouse, and we had all case. The case on John was dropped. He's completely innocent. He also received restitution and reparations for his time held in jail, up to $1,400.
Yeah, well, guess what? That ain't gonna
Really?
last long there, partner.
Laura, is this all true? Is this confirmed? Do you have any knowledge of this?
I do, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Why didn't anybody call me
Adios,
earlier?
Mio.
Why am I finding out?
Adios,
we'll
Mio.
talk about it
This
later.
is bad news again.
Good news for me.
Sign the papers,
Withdrawn,
Chance.
Chance.
I
Should've
apologize,
just
Mr.
answered your
Wilkins.
phone.
And to Laura, and hang on. To Laura, I do want to apologize because when I did not know that I was supposed to get any papers, and just for the record, I did not receive any papers or anything.
I sent
Therefore,
them
I
an
did
Ignored
not
a phone
know.
call, though, I heard.
Not only were they
No,
sent to
There's
you
phone calls and
via,
emails this weekend, Chance.
yes, you had several
I
emails.
did not receive anything, and I've been checking my email.
My,
I didn't receive
my
anything.
office, may I please speak? My office sent you 5 emails
No,
to your
you did
email
not.
address. Not only
Laura
that,
did as
And
well.
I can prove it, dude. I have my Gmail up right here. I can prove it.
Hey, we have the proof, Chance. Let's just get this submitted into discovery, man. This is
Yeah.
bad news bears, like the whole team, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, submit your evidence into discovery, Mr. Wilkins. Okay, just send
Will
it to
do.
me.
and I also would
Well,
say
good.
Mr. Wilkins crying right now would not get you any sympathy from the judge. Just want to say that.
The one thing that you need to understand, Cyraxx, is I'm not like anybody else. Okay, I don't follow rules like you do. Cause see, you're over
That's so
here
true.
Because you're a
defending
criminal.
internet-
Because you are a
You're
criminal.
over here defending internet terrorists and that have gone
That's
after
literally
your
his-
my friends, attacked me physically
Absolutely.
and emotionally and
Never
verbally.
happened.
Never
Mr.
happened.
Never happened.
Mr. Wilkins,
Never
Mr.
been
Wilkins,
rude
please,
to you, Chance.
Mr. Wilkins, could you please stop crying? Try, like you have,
Never.
you have some tears wiping down. Can you just like clean that up a little bit? Try to remain professional here, please.
Well, it's kind of hard to be professional when you're sitting here staring down the barrel of 3 freaking people that have been terrorizing your family for the last 6 years.
I've
You
only
ever
been
think about
terrorizing
that?
you for 5, Chance. It hasn't been
That's
6.
your opinion.
Only 5.
No,
There
that's
is-
facts.
No,
That
it's
is
not.
facts, my
It's
guy.
not facts. You have no
No,
proof
it is facts.
that anybody on this
Yeah, read them and
panel
weep.
in this Zoom call has been charged for any crimes that you're saying that they
You know
committed.
something? Cypress, let me explain to you how I operate.
I don't need you to explain the law to me. I need you
Actually,
to shut
you
up
do
and
need
answer
no-
the questions.
No, I'm not
Please.
going to answer your questions.
I need you to shut up and answer the questions so
No,
I
you're
can
gonna-
so
no,
we
you're
can
gonna
be
shut
done
up
with
and
this.
You're gonna freaking
I
answer
can't help
the-
but think we should get back on course.
I
at some
feel
point.
that your lawyer should be speaking for you, Mr. Wilkins, but you don't know how to
Yes.
shut up and listen.
All right, Laura, I'm going to tell you this right now. Anything that this dude has to say to me, I'm going to let you handle this because I know you have more knowledge with this stuff. So I'm going to let you handle this.
Wow, your brain size
Cypress,
tripled in
absolutely.
fucking one sentence. Wow.
That's how it
Okay,
goes.
my question to be asked here, and this is for your lawyer and for Mr. Wilkins. Mr. Wilkins, please elaborate for the court the phrase, I'm 30, but I look 14.
That's irrelevant to the case.
It's completely relevant to the
No,
case.
it's not. No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is. What are you talking about?
No, it is
absolutely
not.
is.
It is not relevant to the case. And let me
What is
tell
this
When
all
you
about?
ask why we're
Submitted.
going after you or why we want to say X, Y, and Z,
Right.
well, I think it's definitely part of the
Okay,
reason
so
we
what's
should
this
talk
all
about it.
about? What does that even mean? I'm completely out the-
I
Oh,
apologize.
Oh,
We
wait,
talk.
who was it? Celeste.
You and
what
I
did you
should
say?
talk,
Hold on.
Celeste.
Celeste, what did you say?
Mr. Wilkins, can you please elaborate?
No. I just okay.
No,
I'm
hold
sorry.
on, dude. Here's the thing, dude.
I don't need a Mr. Wilkins. I don't need a monologue of the situation. I need an answer.
Cypress, shut the hell up and let me speak, dude. Question, you need to let me speak now.
You're speaking.
Now,
You're
to
moving.
answer the question, I am going to say this. About 6 to 7 years ago.
This is completely irrelevant. Again, I will ask the same question. Mr. Wilkins, please
Let's
elaborate.
hear him out.
the
Let's hear
phrase,
him out,
I'm
Cypress.
thir-
Let's
I'm-
hear him
well,
out.
Cypress, shut your mouth.
Let's hear him out.
Now,
Really not a good look for court, Chance. You can see him getting close to losing it.
from the
Let my
very
bro clear his name.
From the very beginning, all right, Music Biz Marty did an illegal entrapment
No,
scheme
no.
to set me up to make me look like so that he can use me for money like you
Wow.
guys are doing now.
So literally everything that he just said has no relevancy whatsoever to anything that is currently going on, and he would never the speed at which Cyraxx could force a mistrial in a real courtroom is like breakneck.
But you guys,
All right. Can we get
All
some
right.
order, please? Can we get
Mr.
some order?
Wilkins, Mr. Wilkins. Okay, Mr. Horowitz, I want to ask you a question since
Wow.
I believe you have some sort of relation to this Marty, and
Yes,
this clearly
yes.
has some sort of basis
Please.
in everything.
Yes.
So, what is your relation to this person?
My beautiful, amazing wife is his sister. I met Nicholas a long time ago. In fact, when we got married, I even hyphenated my last name. Not many people know that, but I mean, it's been an amazing time of my life to get to know her. And one of the highlights of that time was getting to know Mr. Beegler. You guys are calling him Marty. I call him Nick, but yeah, I mean, your question was, how did I know Marty? I mean, through the powers of love and great relationships and kindness.
God
and,
bless.
I mean, that's how I knew him.
Mazel tov.
Okay,
Mazel
so
tov.
now I have, my client told me to ask Mr. Wilkins this. You have to please, if you can, Mr. Wilkins, can you repeat after me? This is for the court. This is very important. You're a good kid. I don't want you to get in trouble for what you did. Can you please say that, Mr. Wilkins?
no, I'm not going to repeat that because I
You
know
have
what
to.
you're
You have to repeat that.
No, I do
What's
not.
the relevancy of that? What does that even have to do with anything? I'm
Yeah,
never.
okay,
Relevancy,
sure. I can tell you the
Cypress, relevancy.
Of course, the relevancy is Mr. Wilkins has
There
to
is
be
no relevancy with
consistent
that.
on what he says online.
There
right?
are no
What's the relevancy?
dude. There is no relevancy with that, Cypress. Now knock it off. Get back on track.
What you
Incredible that he now thinks he can tell somebody else to get back on track after he just went on a sidebar about something that supposedly happened 10 years ago.
claim to be irrelevant.
Well, let's hear
is
it.
Okay, what he
There
claims to
is
be.
no relevancy, Cypress.
Stop
I give
talking
up.
over my lawyer.
You have two different people. Are you?
Well, guess what?
Are you
My
Mr. Wilkins'
apologies.
lawyer?
You're caught, dude. You're caught, dude.
Caught in
There
what?
is no relevancy with that shit, my guy. Jesus.
Let's hear it. Let's
It's
hear it. Let's
completely
hear the
relevant.
relevancy.
It's
No, you
why you
haven't
always
let-
ask.
You have
why.
it. Can I answer the
Let's
question?
at least
You've
hear
asked
it.
us
Let's
for
at least hear
years
it.
why we go after you, Chance. This is the reason.
Okay, so let's hear
You
it. This
messing
makes
with
perfect
children.
sense. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's put everything on the table tonight.
Sure.
Well, let's hear the relevancy then, Cypress. Since you want to sit there and lie out your dang mouth, let's hear the relevancy, tough guy.
Whenever
It is hilarious watching him struggle so hard to try not to just viciously curse. Like, you hear him keep saying dang and frickin' and stuff like that, and like, we all know what he wants to be saying, so it's hysterical watching him just barely hold it together.
Would you like the recording, Cypress? I'll send it to you.
Okay, great, fantastic. May I speak now? All right. The relevancy is that my clients are saying that you said these things to children.
Wrong answer. That's irrelevant.
You're not even
let me speak real quick.
Hold on, dude.
Laura,
everything on the table,
I will end these proceedings, and we can move it to another date, because your client cannot get himself in the mental capability of allowing me to answer the question.
Stop the take, Cypress.
Please, brother.
This is your last, Mr. Wilkins, this is your last chance.
Hold on, Laura.
Wait, I only just now realized it. The shirt is buttoned crooked. That's incredible. It is incredible, his innate ability to literally do everything down to the simplest tasks wrong.
Coughing.
Mr. Wilkins, let them speak.
Please.
Just let them finish. They're digging their own graves. Just let them do it.
Okay, fantastic. Mr.
I'm
Wilkins.
here to tell
All right,
three.
thank you.
Please.
Thank you, Mr. Wilkins. I appreciate your time. This you
can't, please, bro.
You cannot respect.
Let me say what I need to freaking say, goddamn.
Thank you, Mr. Wilkins.
Cypress, knock your crap off and let me say what I need to say. You're sitting there saying that all this irrelevant stuff has to do with the case. No, it does not. The reason we're up here is
Mr. Wilkins, it's irrelevant now. Everything that this entire proceeding has been compromised because of you. You cannot contain yourself. I can't answer simple. You cannot answer simple questions.
Why, Cypress? Because I'm telling the truth, and
your opinion is your own truth.
Let's get to the point. Let's get to the point of all this. Let's figure it out. Let's get through this, bro. Let's be civil. We are in court and we are under oath.
Please, Mr. Wilkins, you've got to keep some amount of decorum, please.
Okay, man. Listen, I'm more.
On a side note here, I do want to apologize to Laura. It's just these people have been doing.
You should apologize to everybody in this deposition right now. You've been rude, disrespectful. You've spoken over multiple people. You're unable to answer any question whatsoever.
Because I don't need to answer for anything.
This is a deposition. That's the complete
court proceeding,
point of a deposition. You have to answer questions.
You're bringing stuff up that's irrelevant to what's going on.
Do you know what a deposition is?
1000%.
We are up here because you guys have sat there and openly not only blackmailed, but harassed and threatened my lawyer. That is why we are up here.
No, that was me. That was me, not them. That was me, motherfucker.
Yeah, JohnJohn did that. That was his work, and
we're here because you sat in New York. Yup. And Celeste, yup. Don't forget. You sure fucking did. And you dragged all the other shit in here, and now we're going to hash out everything. So stop with your own relationship. No.
Yes, let's get through this deposition, bro, so we can put these guys away, bro. At the very least, let's at least get through the questioning. If something is irrelevant, I'm sure Laura will intervene. We'll figure out the relevancy of it. But at least let's get, bro.
Hang on. I want to do something here that has not been done in courts ever. I would like Mr. Horowitz here to show the evidence right now that I supposedly sent weapons when I know I...
May I
Mr.
speak?
Horowitz?
I'm sorry, I apologize.
Lawyer's going to speak from our
since we're going to do this, I want to see you show the evidence right now, John.
Mr. Wilkins, you're unable to control yourself. Please calm down.
Let's let Laura speak for us, bro. She's our attorney. Let's just hold off.
Okay.
And let Laura represent us, bro.
Let me speak to Laura. Laura, is your client, is he able to answer and repeat the words I have presented here in this deposition, yes or no?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, I can tell you this.
I'm not going to read. Don't listen to him. He can't read.
Okay, your lawyer just said you're able to do so. Mr. Wilkins.
That doesn't mean I'm going to. Because I know what you guys are trying to do. I'm not stupid.
Mr. Wilkins. Mr. Wilkins, may I speak, Mr. Wilkins? Thank you, Mr. Wilkins.
Well, like
in the courtroom, when the judge says, Mr. Wilkins, repeat after me, and you refuse to do that, you will be arrested for failure to comply in court. Do you understand?
Oh, really?
Do you not realize that I am not the one that's going to be getting arrested? It's going to be John and you guys for what you guys...
That is completely irrelevant to the current situation.
No, it's not.
Again,
it's very relevant to
your lawyer just said you're able to say the words I said. I'll repeat it again because I'm trying to be respectful. Mr. Wilkins, please repeat after me. You're a good kid. I don't want you to get in trouble for what you did. Please,
dude.
could you please repeat that?
No.
What's this all about, bro? Like, what's the relevancy of this? Let's figure out what this is all about, bro.
Cypress, what is the relevance of this?
Yeah, what's the relevancy?
I would love to answer the question. You guys all talk over me consistently. I can't answer that question.
There is no relevancy with it.
Well, can I speak? Sure.
The relevancy of it is nothing. The only relevancy it has is them trying to back up their freaking garbage as to why
Morgan, I understand you're here for your client, but how can I answer a question if he continues to talk over me every time I try to answer that question?
Please, Mr. Wilkins, allow him to answer.
Okay, fantastic. Mr. Wilkins, the reason why I'm asking you to repeat that is because you're being held accountable for the things that you said online.
Like I said, I can't be.
He's not letting me answer.
Listen,
all right.
Please tell you this: I cannot be held accountable for what I did.
I cannot be held accountable for what I did. Because you made me do it. You made me do it, Cyraxx. You made me do it. You acted that way. You made me do it. So it's your fault. No, it's your fault. You acted that way. You made me act out. You did it because you made me do it. It's your fault. Nope, it's your fault. Just like how you didn't do the fucking signing of the paper, it's your fault. Everything else is also your fault too. You didn't. No, because you made me act out. You made me act out. So it's your fault.
John, I got you, John. Listen, the reason why that matters is because if you threaten John, you're not letting me answer. I'm allowed to speak for my client. You have had your time to talk.
Cypress, shut up, dude. I know what you're trying to do, and it's not going to work.
When you go to court, you're going to have to read off certain things you said online. Because you have voice memos, and they need to match your voice, those voice memos, to know if it was you or another individual. Do you understand that?
Wow.
Wait, Chance, you said you're not going to court. How do you?
I don't have to go to court.
Yes, you do. To go the charges you're trying to stick on us, you absolutely have to show up.
You will have to appear.
Hang on. Let me tell you. Here's why I'm not going to be able to actually go.
Then you shouldn't have filed phony charges against us if you can't appear.
You need to go to court for this. If you fail to appear,
you don't understand. Okay, if we're going to be doing this court thing, it is going to be over Zoom call because I have no way there.
Did you think you were just going to sit back and not lift a finger and let everyone else do your work? Did you just stab Mr. Wilkins?
Mr. Wilkins, I hate to inform you of the lockdown.
I hate to inform you.
The lockdown ended 2 years ago. You are legally required. You are legally required to show up to court for this whole proceeding. You're legally required.
I can't make it.
You made baseless claims.
Okay, so let me ask you this:
what would keep you from making the court appearances if we needed something to put these guys away?
I have no car. I have no way there. I have no money. My family can't afford travel expenses.
Get a job.
Therefore, I have no way to show up there.
Get a job, and then you can go.
Then don't file charges.
If we are going to do this court thing, it is going to have to be done over Zoom.
I mean, Laura's working for us pro bono, so I'm like, we got to put in some effort. Like, if we can do something on some effort, even get you flown out to come out to New York City to file the charges if we need to. We got to be proactive, and we have to stay on top of this, bro. We can't allow them to win at this point. We're so close. I can't help but think that there's more that we can do.
I apologize. The meeting needs to be rescheduled again. Everyone needs to join back in the next 5 minutes, please, to continue on for the proceedings. We will be taking a 5-minute recess. I hope everyone gets their minds clear for the rest of the deposition. This next 30 minutes will be the last 30 minutes of the deposition. Mr. Wilkins, and to your lawyer, I hope you will be able to answer some of the questions I have for you today, as you are required to do so. Thank you.
Can I say one thing really quick before we?
Yes.
One thing.
Last thing can be said by Mrs. Southern, and then
thank you. Chance, your hair looks really, really nice. That's all.
I know what you're doing.
I just said you looked really nice.
Miss Southern, flattery is completely off the record and irrelevant. Let's move on to the next Zoom.
Oh, he's the heartthrob, so I don't blame him.
I appreciate everyone's time. I apologize.
Wait. So when Southern says it, he's like, oh, leave me alone. I know what you're doing. And then the guy says he's a heartthrob, and watch the little motion he does. He gets all flattered, dude. He is absolutely smitten. There might be a new security Jake around soon.
Next Zoom.
Oh, he's the heartthrob, so I don't blame him.
I appreciate everyone's time.
Oh, dude, it's so bad. Nothing gets Chance giggling and kicking his feet like a compliment from another grown man.
Apologize again for being late. That'll be deducted from my pay today, and we will continue on to the next Zoom meeting. John, if you would, and with the legal procedure, please forward that to everyone in today's call. Sure. Thank you. Oh, you weren't able to see anything that was going on in the Zoom call. And none of it's relevant to what we were saying.
I do want to say something really quickly. that any questions that you have for me are not going to be answered by me, but by my lawyer. I am not saying anything else.
That's fine. That's perfectly understandable. But you have to understand, if I ask you to repeat certain things, you have
Here's
to.
the thing. When I know what you're doing, I'm not going to answer whatever stuff you're trying to pull because I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to incriminate
Contempt.
me. It's not
Straight
gonna
up
work.
contempt.
Mr. Wilkins, how can I incriminate you? This is not your.
Because I know how you
Mr.
work,
Wilkins,
dude.
Mr. Wilkins, I want to assure you this is a legal deposition. It is perfectly safe. It is completely fine. If he needs you to repeat something, you need to go ahead and do it, okay?
So, is Chance's lawyer a hear me out? I kind of like that accent she got going on. I don't know. Is that just me?
Mr. Wilkins, you need to understand that you are not the one being tried here. You are the one trying. You have a prosecutor.
But I also know
I am a legal defense
what
attorney.
you're trying to do, and I'm not going to fall for it.
Mr. Wilkins, if I said you have to say I eat potato chips,
I don't have to say that.
You do.
No, I don't. If it's not relevant, no, I do not. If it's not relevant to the case, I do not have to.
I can't wait to see you in court, Mr. Wilkins.
All right, Laura, your client is not willing to cooperate.
I'm not saying that, but I'm not going to answer questions that are not relevant to the case. And what you're trying to do is not relevant to the case.
Okay, so when I ask you the question,
ask me something that is relevant to the case.
That is relevant to the case, but I will ask you another.
Not.
All right, well, okay, that is, but I will ask you another question that is relevant to the case.
Let me ask you this.
We can move on to that.
No, hang on. Let me ask you something.
Please stop. I don't.
In what way?
I'm not. I am their lawyer.
In what way is it relevant to the case?
I already explained myself several times.
No, you're not. In what way is it relevant?
Mr. Wilkins, ask your lawyer if I explain myself.
Yeah, let's get an answer really quickly. Let's consult the lawyer.
Hey, Laura,
really quickly.
with what he's trying to do, how is that relevant to what we're up here for initially?
Good question.
He had submitted some things into evidence, and so we need to be able to rehearse back so that we can have clarification in the discovery process.
Okay, but what about him trying to have me say stuff that I know is...
Mr. Wilkins, we've come back to that. I can actually...
I'm not talking to you, Cypress. I'm not talking to you, Cypress.
Mr. Wilkins, we can circle back to that.
Stop. I'm not.
I understand that, but Mr. Wilkins, we can circle back to that.
You don't understand it, obviously.
I'm trying to give you an example of why this is relevant.
No, you're not.
Let me ask you a question. When OJ was asked to proceed for contempt, he had to wear the glove, correct? To show that if
I don't know. I didn't pay
Laura, relevancy.
It's relevant to this.
Relevancy.
It's relevant.
Okay.
He had to try to put the glove on, correct?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to that.
That's not my problem.
He did, Chance. That's the point.
You had to put the glove on, Mr. Wilkins, to see
either it fits or you gotta quit.
Point being, none of that has to do with what's going on.
It's completely relevant. Mr. Wilkins, it's completely
relevant. What you're doing is completely irrelevant, Cypress. And honestly, dude, I'm surprised you even still have your freaking license.
It's motive. It's motive for why we do what we do. You ask all the time.
Motive.
Stop it.
It's
for
to
5
make
minutes.
money. That's
Shut
all
up.
it is.
It's motive. You
No,
always
it is
ask
not.
William, why do you do what you do? I want a real answer. We're giving you one.
Dude, Southern's impression of him, I want a real answer, is so good.
Actually, very good. This is actually getting to the bottom of everything. If you ask me, bro, I think if you ask why all this is happening, we trying to figure out why these guys. What's the deep root issue? What is the deep root issue of why these guys are coming after us? So let them bury themselves right now, and they'll explain themselves. Let's just get this shit underway so we can get a clear understanding of why this is all happening, bro. Let's let them answer. They're under oath. Let's remember, they're under oath. They have to be completely 1,000% truthful.
Oh, I got you, brother. No worries. So, Cypress, since we're talking about relevancy here,
I'm not
talking about everything.
I'm not the one under questioning right now, Mr. Wilkins.
Actually, you are by me. Personally, by me.
That literally makes no sense. You cannot just start randomly questioning the lawyer of the other party in a case because you said actually you are.
Don't you have a lawyer?
Mr. Wilkins, I'm their legal defense attorney. I'm not the one who admitted the crimes.
As their defense attorney, let me ask you this.
It's irrelevant. Right? Everything you're saying is irrelevant right now.
Actually,
please proceed.
I haven't even asked anything yet.
Because I'm not involved in the situation with the
You
clients I'm
technically are,
representing.
but you're defending. Technically, you are.
Oh, so Laura, right, is technically involved in anything you've done. Is that what you're saying?
You just don't get it, dude.
You're literally a figurative thorn in Chance's side. I have to be 1,000% honest.
I mean, unfortunate for him. I mean, that's any legal attorney that's against the
So,
opposite side.
all right, so let me ask you this, William, and you, Southern, and
That's how
John.
the case crumbles.
So you guys are okay with what Marty did by doing an illegal
Answer?
That's
Are you gonna
irrelevant.
shut up and let
What
me?
about-
I would like to answer that. I would like to answer that.
Jenny, you don't have to.
Let's
answer
get some
that.
answers here. I feel like if we're doing this and we're gonna get this deposition underway, let's at least get some answers and get some clarification.
I want to know, why is it that you guys feel like it was okay for Marty to do what he did to me by doing an illegal...
Mr. Wilkins,
No,
Mr.
it is
Wilkins, that's
not.
irrelevant.
No, it is not.
Mr. Wilkins, that is irrelevant.
That's why
Mr.
we're
Wilkins.
here.
Mr.
That's
Wilkins,
what we've
keep
been
your
trying
voice
to
down.
say.
Laura?
That
Answer
is
this, Cypress.
irrelevant.
Will you let me
Of course, but please
No,
wait.
hold on, let me-
shut your mouth and you're
I
going to listen
was
to me?
not
Go ahead.
done. Now, let me freaking finish asking my freaking question. So what you guys are basically saying is that you guys support Marty doing an
Mr.
illegal...
Wilkins, that's irrelevant.
Cypress, shut up.
Okay, we can't continue this.
Because you won't let me finish.
Well,
my
no,
freaking
Cyraxx,
question.
Marty's not here to defend himself. So I think that's why.
we're here, dude.
Maybe
It's why-
reform
Okay, so we
the
can-
question, Chance. Maybe say, do you feel like it's okay for a person to...
Let me finish my question. I'm going to say it in my own way, not what you want.
Well, I'm trying to get it to where you're not...
So what you're basically telling me is that you guys support Music Biz Marty, Sean's
idiot.
brother-in-law.
I'm sorry, legal. You have this. I'm sorry, Laura. Control your client. The legal tenure to the
I'm
situation.
trying to say something and you don't want to let me speak.
There's show cause.
Because he's speaking.
There's show cause for motion.
No, it's probably because
Mr.
they're
Wilkins.
trying to shut you down for speaking the truth, man.
Mr.
Defense
Wilkins.
request Mr. Wilkins elaborate as whether or not he has been exposed his public to a crowd of unsuspecting viewers while men is
I'm not
vile
answering
racist
That never
rhetoric.
happened. I've never seen that.
Oh,
Give me
I'll
a
hit
break.
you up later.
Give me a break.
1029
Don't worry.
25 1AZ, Mr.
I got some
Wilkins.
stuff for you to
Yeah,
watch,
yes,
Celeste.
Yeah, give me a break. I've never seen that ever.
No, hold on.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
got you,
believe that.
Celeste.
I don't believe my big brother would do
Hold on.
anything of that nature.
Yo, Celeste.
That's
hang
never
on.
happened.
Hang
No,
on, let me
Chance,
answer
let me
that.
no.
Not
let me
my
talk, brother.
client. Not
Bro,
my client.
I've never
no.
seen that.
I got something for you too, Laura. Don't worry. Both
No
of them.
way.
Compilation on
Everybody
stream.
freaking
Nah,
stop
yeah,
and let
right.
me-
Somebody go pull it up.
Yeah, right. Submit
I
it
got
to
you.
evidence if you got it. Yeah,
So
right.
Really?
Laura,
Not my big bro.
Laura,
Can I
Not my
submit
big
it
bro.
right now into
Celeste.
evidence?
To
Yeah,
Laura
believe
and Celeste.
me.
I got you. Hold on, Celeste.
Oh,
Me
no,
and
hang
Chance,
on.
there was something for me to know about him doing something like that on stream.
Oh,
He
yeah.
told me a long time
Celeste,
ago.
I
Mr.
have at
Greg.
least a half of a dozen.
Shut up and let me say
Mr.
what I
Wilkins,
need
you
to
Half
can't
of a dozen
speak
is
to
putting it
people
lightly.
like that.
There's got to be
Speaking of
20,
Celeste,
30.
I have half a dozen, a dozen different clips of a dozen different streams where he has come on furiously.
Aggressively.
I don't believe it.
I love the adjectives furiously and aggressively for this because they're both incredibly apt and they shouldn't be.
To Celeste,
Not my client.
Hold on. To Celeste. And
Notice he doesn't deny it.
No, to Celeste and to Laura, I do want to say that did happen, but
I love that he knows he has to admit that one, like he can't even try to weasel his way out of it. And then he tries to say but as if there is literally ever any justification for it.
I got warned by
God,
police.
Chance. No.
But I got
Mr.
warned by
Wilkins.
police and have not done it since.
Mr. Wilkins.
Yet, Chance, most people don't need to be warned by police not to do that. It's not like rolling a stop sign.
No.
The legal
The only
advisor,
reason I
as your
did it-
legal advisor, I advise you stop
Hey,
speaking.
Les, bro. Yo, stop it. Chance. Oh, Jesus. Good night,
I
nurse.
I do not want you to incriminate yourself. Okay.
You are
Too
saying
late.
too much right now, bro. Please. Laura's always told me
I'm
the best
literally
advice in these
like-
cases. Bro,
Guys,
I'm
we-
sorry
we-
it's coming out this way.
We need to schedule this
Less
for
is
another
more,
day,
bro.
because
Going to jail.
no, we need to
Yep.
schedule.
Please,
Wait,
I want the evidence.
may I speak?
Seriously?
Minute.
Let's watch. Let's all watch it. Everybody, let's watch.
Can both legal counsel speak, please? Laura, I think it's in our best interest. The proceedings have gone off the rail. We haven't had no answers, questions answered.
We
I
need
think
to reschedule.
I feel it's best for both parties to
There's storm
reschedule.
coming, Chance?
for the
I would have
six.
to, I would have to agree with you. So
Do we have approval for the rest of the people and also legal counsel? Yes or no?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Wilkins, I am not your lawyer. I will give you a little bit of legal advice. For the next proceeding, please be more understanding that you're not the only person speaking here and allow the questions to be answered in a timely manner. Do you understand?
Yeah, but let me advise you on something too.
Use the rope.
You need to let people when you ask a question, you need to let them explain it their own way. This is not a you versus me thing. This is me telling the truth about what's really going down.
Just like
Mr.
you let other
Jerk
people
off.
answer, Chance.
I'm the
Just like
jerking
you let
off.
other people answer.
Did you ever something that maybe when we're asked
I like to announce that everything from this point on is off the record.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first official court proceeding, the federal court proceeding between Chance, JohnJohn, William, Southern, and their respective legal representation. I'm sure there will be many, many more hearings to come. There's another one scheduled in just a couple of days, so we'll get a lot more of this riveting courtroom drama we have right here. I can't wait to see what Chance wears next time, whose glasses and shirt he has to borrow and button wrong, and in what new fresh ways he can embarrass himself and show his complete misunderstanding of how the legal system even works. So that's all we've got for you today. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And until next time, you guys know the drill. Stay indoors, stay away from the goblin, don't perjure yourself, and have a good one.